Tonight on CTV News at 5, new charges laid after a fatal hit-and-run collision on Highway 401 earlier this month. Provincial police arresting a Mount Hope man. Plus, 2 people plead guilty to aggravated assault in connection to a 2019 kidnapping and killing of Kitchener man Jason Brown. And a snapshot of how the region of Waterloo is doing through this cold and flu season. What the experts are recommending. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. First at 5, weeks after a tow truck operator from Kitchener was killed in a hit and run on Highway 401, police have now charged a 32-year-old in the crash. Officers arresting a man from Mount Hope today. Let's bring in CTV's Colton Weens for more on this. Colton, this stems from a crash on December 3rd.
Yeah, that's right. A 42-year-old man from Kitchener was helping a stranded motorist on the highway when he was hit and killed. Ashley, the vehicle that hit him didn't stay at the scene, and police put out information looking to identify a driver. And today, nearly 3 weeks since the crash, officers arrested 32-year-old Sandeep Singh from Mount Hope. Singh has been charged with dangerous operation causing death and failure to stop after an accident resulting in death. The 32-year-old was released from custody and is expected to appear in court in Woodstock in the new year. Provincial police say they are not looking for any other suspects and thank the public for the large number of tips and calls they received during the investigation.
Between that time and now, a full investigation took place with assistance from the Oxford OBP Major Crime Unit as well as the OBP Traffic Incident Management Enforcement Team. And as a result of that investigation, on today's date, the accused driver was arrested and charged.
And at 6, I'll have reaction from the president of the Professional Towing Association of Ontario. Ashley.
CTV's Colton Weens reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Colton. 2 guilty pleas today relating to the death of a Kitchener man whose body was found by roadside in Oshawa more than 6 years ago. In a Guelph courtroom, Stephen John Walsam Garris and Travis Willard Wand, 2 of 5 people who were charged in the case, pleaded guilty to aggravated assault in the abduction and killing of Jason John Brown. Court heard in March 2019, Brown was with a friend when he was beaten with a baseball bat, tied with duct tape, and driven to a motorcycle gang clubhouse in Toronto. He died either en route or at the clubhouse. Walson Garris also pleaded guilty to assault causing bodily harm involving Brown's friend. He was sentenced to 5 additional days on top of time served. Wand was sentenced to 11 months on top of time served. Brown's family says they have no closure or sense of justice.
I feel disgusted, and I feel that their charges are not what they should be. I think their sentences definitely does not reflect what they had done.
CTV's Hannah Schmidt hears more from the family tonight at 6. Doctors are urging Canadians to get vaccinated against influenza as soon as possible, saying this country is experiencing its highest flu positivity rates in 3 years. Leading the way with high rate of flu across the country, this province. That's according to Public Health Ontario. Here in Waterloo Region, Public Health says it isn't too late to get the flu shot and says people should be extra cautious when gathering with loved ones over the holidays.
Unfortunately, one of the things we do recommend is staying home if you're sick. So not to visit family or friends if you're feeling unwell, because you're just going to pass it on. We do, if you are out, and even if you're feeling well, we recommend frequent hand washing, making sure you're cleaning high-touch surface areas.
At 6, CTV's Heather Centerin speaks to a local pharmacist about the demand for the flu shot. All right, let's take our first look at weather this evening, starting with our radar. As you can see, it is a little bit cloudy over Kitchener-Waterloo. We're not seeing a lot of precipitation at this hour. However, we are expecting to see some later tonight, around 2 to 4 centimeters of flurries expected overnight. Right now, sitting very comfortably at 1 degree in Kitchener-Waterloo. We can expect to see those temperatures dipping over the next couple hours as sun is officially setting at this point. But Overall wind chill temperatures not too bad, feeling closer to -4 at the moment. So definitely want to bundle up. It is cold out there, but not too bad considering we're now into winter officially. Let's take a look outside. We've got a live shot at Kitchener from Highway 8, and as you can see, driving conditions are pretty clear at the moment. No precipitation, roads are clear, so make sure your headlights are on, you're driving with the speed of traffic, and everyone gets home safe. It's still 1 degree above freezing right now, but again, that is going to change in the next few hours, so make sure you do take care on those roads if you're headed out overnight. All right, as we head into our first break, here's what you need to know. Looking for some post-Christmas fun? The Kitchener Rangers will be back in action at the Odd on December 28th for an afternoon game against the Erie Otters. Puck drop is at 2 p.m. Tickets can be found online.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
Well, we're in the thick of the holiday season, and of course, a lot of holiday season means gift giving for folks. And you still have plenty of time if you haven't done it. If you're a last-minute shopper,
2 days.
You know, that's if you celebrate Christmas and those folks out there. Maybe it's someone's birthday, Mark. You never know.
That's true.
It's
a big week all across the board. Well, thank you for having me, and I love this set. And yeah, Christmas, this is crunch time. So I did bring with me a half a dozen gadget gift ideas.
Okay, Mark.
Unless you also want to treat yourself, you know, even if you're more naughty than nice this year, no judging. So yeah, let's start off with gaming, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so Nintendo Switch 2, super hot video game system, of course. It came out in June and remains a top seller well into December. Of course, you can play at home or on the go because it has a beautiful and larger screen than its predecessor, rather. Faster processor is what I was going to say. Now magnetic Joy-Con controllers on each side that snap in when you want to play, and you can dock this and play it on a big screen TV.
Very cool.
I also love support for thousands of games, including that new one, Pokemon Legends ZA, a lot of fun where you return to Lumio City and you get to battle as a trainer, this time in thrilling real time instead of waiting turns like the previous game. So this is a great bundle as well. If you are shopping, more for a computer gamer.
Say, this is a pretty cool little
and
device.
The keyboard, everybody loves the RGB lighting. So this is the Razer Black Widow V3 Special Edition. So this is a mechanical keyboard that you can plug into a laptop, a desktop. Great for gaming. So it's got the mechanical switches that people love the way it feels and sounds. Ultra fast actuation, as it's called, and tactile feedback. So you actually feel it under your fingertips. So great for those competitive gamers, you know, those into esports. And of course, you can see the new white keys and the backlighting. It's called Razer Chroma RGB, and it's on sale. Instead of $219, it's down to $99.
Oh,
so
very nice.
If you're a computer gamer, that would be for you.
And what's the big difference with a mechanical keyboard?
Yeah, it's more accurate. Yeah, it's more precise, faster response, and again, every millisecond counts when you're playing online. Yeah, great question though.
And when you come to tech, there's nothing better than a long-lasting laptop.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you're right about long-lasting. Up to 32 hours of battery life, which is unbelievable. I'm referring to the Asus ZenBook A14. So if you're looking to upgrade a computer for the family or for yourself, again, whether you're a mobile professional or a student, it's $400 off this December. So it's also the world's lightest Copilot Plus PC. That's the Microsoft-based AI that has a dedicated button that you press in order to summon an AI assistant.
Oh, very cool.
So it's only 980 grams. You don't even feel it in your backpack. Beautiful 14-inch screen, a lot of power under the hood as well, which is really great from Asus. But yeah, the battery life to me is the biggest story. If I'm wearing my journalist hat, that's like, leave the charger at home. You won't need it.
Absolutely. And talking about working a little bit from home, maybe gaming on the road, maybe watching TV on the road, this is an extra screen for those people out there who might need a little bit more viewing space.
That's right. You hit the nail on the head. For productivity or for entertainment, a portable monitor is a super popular trend right now. This is from ViewSonic. It's called the VX1655 4K monitor. So you would just keep that in your backpack or in a large bag, and then you plug it into a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a desktop, a gaming console, and it often doesn't need power from whatever it's plugged into either. Like, you don't have to plug it into the wall, rather. It gets the power from what it's plugged into for most things. A beautiful 4K display, 15.6 inches, very versatile. So you can't have it as a second screen at a coffee shop when you're working, or you want to be in the back seat and play on a bigger screen than what is in your lap. So I love that from ViewSonic.
This is a cool thing if you're a journalist or just like to have notepad handy.
Yeah, so these are called paper tablets collectively, and this is the Remarkable Paper Pro Move.
Very cool.
It's available at Staples where you can come in and try it out. So this is a 7.3-inch color e-reader as well, so you can read books and digital magazines on it, but it also lets you use a stylus pen to write notes. Forgive my bad chicken scratch there, but that will actually transcribe my handwriting into text.
Very cool.
So it keeps you organized. It keeps you, you know, whether you're, again, a mobile professional, a student, for note-taking, it's a fantastic tool. Love it from Remarkable, and that's at staples.ca. Okay. And then finally, Alexa Plus is in Canada.
Very cool. And you were just telling me, Mark, that there is some cool Canadianized features with the new Alexa Plus.
So I'm sure a lot of your viewers are familiar with Alexa.
Yes.
It's been in Canada for almost 10 years now. But she is a lot more intelligent, more conversational. And yes, she will use Canadian references like Tim Hortons or, you know, like it's fun. It's not over the top either. But she's Canadianized. She's more conversational. You don't have to keep saying her name to summon her when you're conversing with her. It has a camera in this Echo Show 11 that I brought with me. So it can even remind you to do things. Like my wife Kelly can say, when you see Mark, she could tell Alexa, when you see Mark, remind him to take out the recycling today. So when it sees me walk past, it'll remind me. So of course you can use it to view recipes, watch videos, make free video calls around the world. So that's the latest from Alexa Plus.
There you go, Mark Saltzman, with all of your tech gadgets for the holidays. Thank you, Mark, for being there, and happy holidays.
And to you, happy holidays.
Thank you. And here's what you need to know. The gingerbread exhibition is happening this week at Tapestry Hall in Cambridge. The public is welcome to head over to check it out, all for free. It will run until the 28th.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Holiday set decoration provided by Royal City Nursery.
I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your work week, and of course, start to winter. Winter is officially here, the shortest day of the year just yesterday, and now the ticking clock of time will make it start to go the other way. So we're starting to see a little bit more daylight, but that's a very slow crawl to June for those long summer days ahead. But right now, let's focus on winter. Let's start by taking a look outside. This is a beautiful shot from Kitchener tonight. Dan, our cameraman, bringing us this. Thank you, Dan. He said a little bit of light flurries. It's hard to tell on camera right now, but it is expected to produce around 2 to 4 centimeters throughout the next 12 hours or so. So not a lot of flurry activity, but it definitely will be present at some times throughout the night. So if you're heading out and getting onto the road, make sure you drive with the weather conditions, certainly. Let's take a look at the futurecast. This is what we're talking about. So that light precipitation is going to continue over the next few hours before it really turns into what we like to call a wintry mix. By 2 a.m., you can see in the pink there, that's going to be a mixture of rain and snow. There is a chance for freezing rain as we get into the early mornings of Tuesday, so do be cautious on the roads and when you leave your house. The green at the bottom there, that's the rain. So it will be back and forth because temperatures are going to hover around that freezing mark until we get into around noon tomorrow. As you can see, by tomorrow afternoon, that will fully turn into wet rain rather than just the sleet and snow combination. Temperatures right now is 1 degree, so sitting quite comfortably for the region with just about a -4 feeling with the wind chill. So it is still a little chilly out there, but overall conditions aren't too bad. Looking at our almanac, back in 2015, it got up to 12.1 degrees. So that would feel more like summer than it does now. But the nice thing is, if you look down at the bottom there, sunrise at 7:52, sun setting at 4:49. That's going to continue to go further and further apart from here on out. As I mentioned a little earlier, that means more daylight will be coming our way. Overnight conditions, 40% chance for those flurries throughout the evening. As we get into the early morning hours, you're going to see that turn over to a risk of freezing rain. So Be cautious out in the morning. You know, it might be a little slower drive or commute to work or school in the morning if you are not on holidays. Tomorrow, a high of 4 degrees, so well above seasonal at that temperature. We might see some melting snow, which may mean a green Christmas. Too early to tell yet. I will get into that a little bit more tomorrow. A little bit of wind tomorrow, about 15 kilometers an hour coming from the west. First at 5 forecast starting in Waterloo Region and looking at 4 degrees for tomorrow. For your Christmas Eve conditions, we're looking at cloudy and a high of 2, similar for Christmas Day. By Boxing Day, however, rain is expected to return to the region with a high of 1 degrees, with showers tapering into Saturday. Overall, not too bad. All right, as winter weather settles in across the region, Chicopee Ski and Summer Resort officially opened for the season, giving people a chance to dust off their gear and hit the slopes. And as CTV's Karis Map tells us, Saturday marked the earliest opening for the resort in recent years.
Chicopee Ski Hill opened Saturday for its 91st winter season. The ski and summer resort getting the earliest start it's seen in the last 5 years.
Pre-Christmas, people are out now. Lots of people are still shopping, but the keeners who are out here today, it's fantastic. We have a lot of new staff who are getting up to speed, so it actually works really well.
Many of those treading the slopes are students who had their last day of school on Friday.
I was dying to get out here, yeah, and just seeing my friends.
We were really aiming for getting first chair, but also coming in the morning like earlier and having a lot of time to snowboard.
It's going great. We've gone down at least like 16 times, something like that, and it's really fun.
A big part of the early opening comes after the area saw significant snowfall.
The biggest thing about getting snow early is that people actually think about winter, this great Canadian winter, and they want to know, what can we do? Well, one of the great things is Chicopee here in Kitchener-Waterloo.
Both snowboarders and skiers alike taking their time to get used to hill conditions.
There was a little like powder, but it started to freeze a little bit.
All the jumps, that's my favorite part.
Whether going down a hill for the first time or a seasoned pro, officials say there's something for everyone to enjoy.
Doesn't matter your level of skill, you still ride up the lifts together. And we have an amazing Discover program here at Chicopee, so we take people who have never slid before in their life. They can come here and we'll teach you how to do it on skis or on a board.
The hills are pretty beginner friendly, so all my friends who want to learn how to ski can come here and play.
Oh, I have so much fun every year. It's like my favorite thing in the winter.
It's amazing. Best hill around here.
Yeah, it's nice to have a hill good and close to home. And it's like regularly maintained, and they do a really good job here.
Hours vary throughout the holiday season, but come the new year, the hill is open every day from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., with the season expected to wrap up at the end of March break. Karis Map, CTV News, Kitchener.
Well, even though temperatures are going to be a little warm over the next few days, snowboarders, it's okay. Winter is just starting. Lots of time ahead. All right, as we head into our next break, here's what you need to know. If you wanted to learn a new skill in time for the new year, look no further. Line dance class is happening tomorrow night from 6 to 9 at 92 King Street South in Uptown Waterloo. Tickets can be found online. Stay with us.
It's time to build a toy mountain.
Make this holiday season merry for so many kids.
Bring new unwrapped toys to your local Canadian Tire.
All in support of the Salvation Army.
We'll be collecting donations from November 19th to December 24th.
With all donations helping families right here in our community.
Toy Mountain, supported by the Core Group, Goman's Appliances, and the Crack Specialists.
Let's make this the best toy mountain ever. Visit ctvkitchener.ca for more ways to donate.
In tonight's Digital Dive, a driver crashed into a Cambridge home after fleeing a police checkpoint. Waterloo Regional Police say a 23-year-old man fled a ride program before the collision and is now facing a number of charges. Police are looking for witnesses. For more on this story, our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Okay, looking at the final 5 stories we're following today. The Trump administration is facing more fallout for releasing only a portion of the Jeffrey Epstein files, with some lawmakers talking about holding President Trump's attorney general in contempt.
The quickest way, and I think most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi.
A photograph of a credenza that contained a number of photos, including one of President Trump with women in bathing suits, was removed from the DOJ website on Saturday at the request of the Southern District of New York, allegedly over concerns the women were victims. The DOJ restored the photo after it determined it not include any of Epstein's victims. Paramount has revised its hostile takeover bid from Warner Brothers with a personal guarantee from Oracle of more than $40 billion in equity financing to back up its bid for the entertainment giant. The guarantee is meant to address Warner Brothers' board of directors' concerns about Paramount's ability to finance the $108 billion all-cash bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. The lack of financial commitment pushed Warner to prefer a cash and stock deal from Netflix. There has been no comment yet from Warner or Netflix. As the trade war between Canada and the U.S. rages on, tariffs tend to be top of mind for many, especially those in the metal business. But despite some uncertainty earlier this year, a metal shop in Kitchener is keeping with a holiday tradition and providing families in need with a hearty Christmas dinner.
It's just our way to give back. Times have been so tough lately for people, and it's just a way that we can try and help out.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick hears from the people benefiting from the program and why the help is especially appreciated this year. Pittsburgh Penguins captain Sidney Crosby has reached another historic milestone. Crosby passed Mario Lemieux for the most points in franchise history with a goal and an assist in a 4-3 shootout win against the Montreal Canadiens on Sunday. The native of Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, now has 1,724 points. Very impressive indeed. All right, finally for us tonight, good news. We'll start seeing more daylight as of today. As I mentioned earlier, yesterday was the shortest day of the year. In Canada, winter officially began just after 10 yesterday morning with only 9 hours of daylight before the sunset. And I know for myself, I don't mind winter. I just really enjoy when the sun is involved with it. All right, that is our time for tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll have more local news coverage at 6 with Tony Grace. First, here's CTV National News.